Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the Strawberry Sundaes podcast. We have man, myth, legend KKtheBurger with us today. How are we?
Not bad, boss. How about yourself?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Let's get straight into it. We've kept the viewers waiting.
Yeah.
So for anyone that doesn't know yourself, if you want to go a bit into detail about yourself and the
Okay.
sort of content that you produce.
All right. My name's Kieran, but everyone knows me as KK. I've been around for been around since Call of Duty Ghosts, near enough. Been streaming just under 2 years now. Yeah, mainly just play Warzone, do tourneys. I do a pub quiz once a month, which is something different. Not many people do it. And yes, I try to do different stuff here and there, keep it fresh. It's mainly Warzone, to be honest.
Okay, so we'll dive into a bit of those, a bit later on.
Yeah.
But we'll start from right at the beginning. So sort of like you say, you've been around since Ghost, but were you playing before then? Was gaming always something that you enjoyed playing?
I've grown up playing games. Like I think my first ever game I played was on it's N64. My dad. I don't know. That's going back some time. But my first console I ever owned myself was the PS1. Ever since then, I've never not played games. You know what I mean? It's been since like 8 years old, near enough, like younger than that even. I've always played games.
Yeah. Can you remember what your first game was?
Yeah, that's no good one there. I think the first ever game I played was on my dad's PC. It was Football Manager like 2000, I think. I was like 5 years old. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a long time ago. Wow. Wow. Let's ignore the year. We'll skip past that bit.
That question always brings people back.
Bro, that was 21 years ago. Oh, what's happened? Where's that gone?
Time's flying, man.
I remember it clear as day too. Like I remember sitting there, like on an old stool, just playing. Him telling me where I'm going wrong, what I'm doing wrong. Yes, that's mad.
You gotta think as well how far, like you say, you were playing on a PC then. How far like gaming in general on PC has come.
Hey, on that PC, I used to play pinball on that PC. Do you remember pinball?
Yeah.
I was playing that too. Playing pinballs, playing solid.
Minesweeper.
Yeah.
Minesweeper. Yeah.
Wow. See, I am old.
We had Championship Manager 04.
Yeah. I remember that one
on PC, and the graphics were absolutely terrible, like terrible. And my brother still plays it now on his laptop, and it's completely different. Like
I had it last year, I think the year before, and it's night and day the difference, isn't it? Like,
oh yeah.
So I remember that PC too. My dad still had it till I was like at 10 or 11. I remember trying to download music. Remember what's it called? It's like a uTorrent website. I can't remember the name of it. LimeWire, I think it was.
LimeWire, yeah.
I corrupted the PC so bad I had to get rid of it. I didn't know about viruses or anything then.
LimeWire was a dodgy website, but everyone used it.
I was sick. I've got loads of songs, and I broke the PC.
I think that was that, and I think Pirate Bay was one as well.
Yeah. I remember that one too.
Yeah, they were some dodgy websites.
Said to me, "What's happened to this PC? Why it's not turning on?" I went, "Yeah, that's on me." Sorry, Dad.
So, like you say, you sort of majority Warzone now. So, sort of FPS. When did that sort of come into your gaming spectrums? Was that when you got new PlayStations, that sort of thing?
When I got the console. My first COD I ever played was the first Modern Warfare. That was the campaign. The first one I played comp was on Ghost, Ghost GBs. And I remember that my first ever Ghost GB I went 0-11 in S&D. I didn't get one kill in 11 rounds. But it's got a bit different now. It's changed quite a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Ghost was quite a tough game, to be fair, I thought.
I soon picked it up. I still go back on it every now and again, in the off seasons when people are doing shells and stuff.
Yeah. It's definitely a fun game.
I didn't say I learned about COD competitive by accident. I was on YouTube one day and the link came up for Black Ops 2 Champs. I was like, wait, what's this? Clicked on that and then here we are. Ever since.
So is it sort of like instant love when you sort of seen that? And
I just couldn't believe that people were playing for that amount of money, just playing the game I'm playing. As soon as I watched that, I was playing League, play all day, every day. Like, and then I got into the Ghost competitive scene slowly, and then I got into competitive properly in Advanced Warfare, and it's just been there ever since.
I think everyone's kind of came from the same sort of
Yeah,
not
they found
everyone,
the
but the
back.
same sort of background. Found it just or
Yeah,
found someone randomly online that played it and was like get involved or whatever. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. But like you say, you think back then you thought the money was mad that they're playing for.
look at it now.
You think now like
Did they pay like 25 million for a spot in the league? Like that's insane.
it's and you're getting 500. I think every major is like 500k
Mm.
split. I think I might be wrong, but
No, I know for a fact. Like the subs in the CDL, like the people that sit on the bench, they get paid like I think it's like a minimum like 50k a year just to be on the bench, bro. Like that's more than what most people get in 2 years of working. Look at, you know what I
that's
mean? It's mad, isn't it? It's mad.
that's mad. Just to like you say, just sit and just chill and
Esports
obviously
has
get your
grown a
practice
lot.
in, but
Yeah.
crazy.
Look at the Warzone tourneys, like the big ones, how much they're playing for. There's a NYSL one next week, 100k. 100k to play Warzone.
Mad.
Insane,
The
mate.
thing I want to know is where I know obviously there's sponsorships and that sort of thing, but
Yeah.
how some of these tourneys get the huge amount of prize pool that they have, like, is beyond me. Like some of these tourneys, you look at them and they're not like your NYSL ones. They're I don't know, just a random tourney that comes up. But
Yeah.
they've been about for a couple of months. Drop like a 10k invite only tournament, and you're like,
They put in 10 bags from.
yeah, like, where's that come from?
It's great to see, but you got to think as well, it's only going to get bigger too. Like, this is
Oh, of course.
Warzone's still a baby, isn't it, at the end of the day?
Yeah.
Like, if they fix the hackers and all that stuff, it's going to blow up big time. Like, even more so than it is now.
Yeah. So we'll go back to sort of like say when you started competing.
Yeah.
So did you carry on competing through all of the titles from
I
Ghost?
stopped competing on IW. I stopped on IW because obviously working full time, I just couldn't see why I'd keep getting on. Try attempting to scrim when I'm half asleep. I was like, this ain't for me. This. So I packed. I still played like GBs and stuff, like just my friends. But I packed in like competing because it wasn't worth it. I knew I wasn't at that level I needed to be at, and I thought I'm not going to get there whilst working. So it didn't make sense for me.
Yeah, I think you're right there. And a lot of people kind of get to that stage where they say, well,
Enough's enough.
it's no longer fun. It's more of a chore
Yeah.
getting on and playing.
Like Black Ops 3, I love Black Ops 3. Like, that was my favourite game.
I think it's definitely up there.
If anything, I wish I put more time into Black Ops 3 alone because I was good at Black Ops 3, but I just didn't.
So is jetpacks your kind of Call of Duty?
I weren't bad at jetpacks. Blackout. Did you play Blackout when it was out?
Yeah.
You remember the
Only
Heavy
a bit
Metal
now.
Heroes? Like the
Yeah.
jetpack? I was disgusting at that. I was like, I don't even like gas myself, but I was good at that mode. That was my mode. I used to love jetpacks. Jetpacks comes out for Warzone. Oh boy, I can't wait.
Yeah,
I
think
for it.
they definitely need a change. Whether
They
that's
could do
to
it.
go
It could
to...
work.
Oh, definitely. I think they definitely could.
I don't know how. Well, the map's so much bigger compared to Blackout 2. I don't know how they'd. I don't know. I'd like to see what they do with it. There's a lot of things they could change.
No, yeah, I think there's a lot of things, but I think the main thing they need to sort out, like you said earlier, is the hackers. Like, it's just...
I don't think they'll ever get rid of it.
No.
Like, they can't. Because they're banning accounts, but just keep making new accounts. Like, you know, demoralising as well. Like, I was into the chat earlier on. The first 5 games on I'd gone at 5 a.m. yesterday because my pattern was like, it wasn't the best.
Yeah.
And my first 5 games on at 5 a.m. hackers every single game.
Yeah. And it sucks the fun out of it.
It does, because you want to relax and kick back with your friends and just have a good time, and you can't.
Yeah. I do think though, I said this to I think it was Angus a few weeks back.
Yeah.
I do honestly feel that Activision themselves kind of, because with these updates, so for example, every single update, the stim glitch comes back
Yeah.
without fail. So I was saying to Angus, like, I honestly think someone sat there and is like, right, even negative press
It's still press.
is press.
Yeah.
So they chuck the glitch in. People are uploading to TikTok. People are uploading to YouTube. People are doing a lot on social media and putting the game out there, and then they remove it in a few days. Do you know what I mean? So within that short period of time, they proper implement like all of the glitch sort of thing.
There's always something wrong.
Yeah, there's always something wrong with a new season. There's always something wrong, when they do the battle pass, everything. There's always one thing to make something blow up on like TikTok, especially with TikTok. Like, you put one video up on there and it can blow up to hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people watching it. So I think personally smart from them, but
They know what they're doing. They're not daft.
yeah, they clearly do know what they're doing. So you quit, sort of, was it AW you said? Sorry, IW.
IW, I stopped.
IW.
Yeah.
So after that, did you still stay sort of, like you say, you played GBs after work? You still kind of grind? Did you still play every single COD title after that, or was it just kind of like the odd one?
COD title, I didn't really play World War II because I was mid move, like I moved up here, and then I didn't enjoy the game at the same time, so I thought, I'm not really bothered about playing this game. What was I doing instead of back at World War II? I can't remember what COD was after World War II, but I didn't really play World War II at all. It just wasn't my game. I just didn't enjoy it.
Was it Black Ops 4 after?
The Black Ops 4 before or after World War II?
I think it was after.
If it was after, I could have said on Black Ops 4, but I think it might have been before. I'm not sure.
I'm useless with the COD titles, to be honest.
I can't remember.
I know this one, Cold War.
World War II is after Black Ops 4? Is that what Jaff was saying?
Yeah, I think, Jaff just said. Yeah.
BO4 was before MW.
Yeah, because it went 5v5, didn't it? And it was 2 years 5v5. That's right.
I didn't play World War II anyway. I barely played it. I stayed on the older CODs. I think I was still on Black Ops 3 actually, if I remember right. World War II went for me. Just didn't enjoy it.
Did you still buy it, or is it just a case of just not?
I bought it, played it, and then I just left it. But I think I played every COD title.
Yeah. So it's always been an interest, sort of Call of Duty in general, regardless of the title.
Yeah, I always ended up playing it anyways. Just one of them ones, but World War II just wasn't fun. Like, I wouldn't even say I was bad at it either. I just didn't enjoy it. Didn't feel like COD.
For me, it was so. Even like the league play system was probably the best league play system.
Oh, for sure. But since Black Ops 2 anyway, that was the best league play system.
Yeah. But it's so repetitive. It was so like dull. You could play the game for 2 hours and you're like, well, I'm done now. Like, I've done every map. I've done every mode. I'm a bit like, what more can I achieve now from this? I think there wasn't much.
That's what frustrated me with Black Ops 3, because Black Ops 3 had that much potential. Like, the league play on that could have been incredible. Like, that could have been by far the best COD we've had, Black Ops 3, in my opinion. But I don't know, there's so much they could have got right with it. Kind of sad when you look back at it.
Yeah, like I say, engineered right. I think that probably would have been the best.
Oh, for sure.
Played. For
sure.
Okay, so now we're sort of getting onto the end of Black Ops 4, that sort of era. So Modern Warfare comes out.
Yeah.
Did you play it before Warzone came out? Because there was obviously a slight delay before Warzone was introduced.
I was playing GBs at the start of Modern Warfare. I started streaming like towards the end of Black Ops 4 when Blackout was getting bigger.
Yeah.
Because I thought, I'm playing games anyway, I may as well stream it, because a few people asked me if I would ever consider streaming. And but yeah, that's how I got into. I thought I really enjoyed Blackout. I may as well give streaming a go, and here we are. It's kind of got somewhere I never thought I'd get it to.
Yeah. So when you started streaming, were you always on PC? Did you come over to PC?
I only got my PC January this year.
Okay. So what were you on before? Was it PlayStation?
PS4. It sounded like an aeroplane.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I've still got my PS4, and yeah, I can confirm my PS4 does sound like an aeroplane. Okay, so that's where you.
Like when I look back at it, like I wish I'd streamed Blackout sooner.
Yeah.
I wish Blackout had the back end Warzone does now, because Blackout had so much potential. It could have gone bigger than Warzone by far. Like,
Yeah.
the skill level difference between the two is just something else.
Yeah, I think the whole concept of the Call of Duty Battle Royale was huge. And
Yeah,
it was like I say, it was a gold mine waiting to pop, and obviously that's what Warzone's come. But the whole concept of picking attachments up and that sort of thing was, for me, that was
you get to
so
value your
much
life
better.
so much more as well. Like, you only had one life, you're dead, you're dead. There's no gulag, there's none of, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yet it's just so much smarter playing wise too.
Yeah. And I think you said yourself the skill gap was just so much
Oh, skill gap was night and
different.
day between the two. You had no hackers on Blackout either, obviously because it's console, but still, like, it's just so much more enjoyable to play.
So
Um,
so sort of referencing the hackers and sort of moving to PC and that sort of thing. How do you sort of how did you see that? Did you see that as like a positive step in the right direction, moving everything to PC in terms of gaming, or sort of
I just
negative?
Oh, it's definitely positive. The difference in PC gaming and console gaming is night and day. Like, the gameplay is completely different. I know it's crap with hackers and stuff, but I don't know if you've had a go on PC or not, like playing Warzone on PC, but it's so much different, so much better a gaming experience. Like,
Yeah.
I wish I played Blackout on PC. I probably would have played it even longer than I did. I was still playing for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
I've only played Apex on PC.
what do you think of
Warzone's
Apex
just
PC?
yeah, oh, unreal. And I've
Imagine
played it
Warzone
obviously.
on it.
Yeah, it's just yeah, like you say, it's night and day.
Like, you have hackers, but I still play this game for over 10 hours a day. Sometimes, like, hackers are hackers, but if I was still on console, I wouldn't be playing it. I
No,
couldn't play it.
exactly. So okay, so like I say, we got into Warzone now.
hmm
This is where we are. So did you start straight away from as soon as Warzone came out, your grind started, or because a lot of people sort of stuttered the first couple of months, played it the odd time, and then hit the grind, sort of like March when March came out,
Um,
smashed it.
when did Warzone come out last year? Was it March time? March? I
I
can't remember
think
when Warzone came out.
I'm pretty sure it came out like back end of the year,
Yeah,
sort of no,
like before
might be
Christmas.
wrong. Yeah, I
Well,
think it was like November, December time, and then I think
I
that
was
was
still
the
playing.
year COVID hit, March.
I was still playing Blackout for the most part. And I was watching Warzone. I was dropping into Warzone every now and again, and I was seeing like Liam and like seeing the stuff that Liam was doing at Juki's. I was like, well, I'd be daft not to try Warzone. If he's saying Warzone's is as good as it is, then I might as well give it a go.
Yeah,
Put more time into it, and then I've put so many days into it now. It's just I can imagine not playing it kind of deal.
yeah. I think I think the chat's just confirmed it was October. Modern Warfare came out, and then it was March,
Warzone
and
was
then
March. Yeah, I thought it was about March time.
yeah. I feel that like I say, there was a delay, especially with myself. I mean, I don't play it as much anymore, but
Yeah,
to start with, it's normally like the first couple of months
you're just
where
getting the feelers for it and trying to work
yeah,
out if you will enjoy it or not. So yeah, I was watching Liam play it and went, yeah, it's not too bad this actually. If because he loved Blackout more than anyone. Liam grinded Blackout heavy.
mm,
I was like, if he stopped playing Blackout for this, and he's enjoying this, then I'd be daft not to try it. And then I just didn't stop playing it.
yeah. I think it's good that sort of like these content creators are able to give like a like you say that they're playing it and it makes you want to play it.
That's
Like
what
you
he
say,
wants,
he's
isn't it?
grinding it out,
Yeah,
and you're like, yeah, let me get on it. Let me get on it as well.
let me give it a
Stream
go.
it.
Let me see if I
Yeah,
could do the stuff he's doing, kind of deal. Like
exactly. So we'll get round to the name, the reason behind the name. So has it always been KK the Burger?
no, my first ever Twitch name was Kieran K, which was obviously my name.
Yeah,
But whenever I went to like LA people's chats, they could never say my name because my name's spelt weird. So I was like, right, I've got to make this more marketable, like more brandable. And I thought, well, my initials are KK, so that's where that came from. And there's like a running joke that when you say someone's a burger, they're not very good at the game. So I thought, yeah, it's got a nice ring to it, KKtheBurger. And then here we are, still got it.
So how long have you had it as KKtheBurger for?
Black Ops 4 League play just after that, so just about a year just over a year now, I think, give or take. We've been just under 2 years now, so yeah, just over a year.
Yeah, I mean, I'm no expert in terms of marketing and that sort of thing, but
yeah,
like you say, I think with your name and that sort of thing is so important in this sort of game, this sort of industry.
Especially like people just couldn't say my name. Like I'll type my name in your chat now, and you'll see why they couldn't say it. So that was my Twitch name.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I can see, yeah.
Different pronunciations and stuff. I was like, yeah, that's got to go. I've got to do something about this.
And I think, like you say, you want to go in someone's chat and they notice you straight away. They recognise the name, that sort of thing.
Definitely.
Okay, so, like you say, Warzone, sort of been your sole content, so to speak. So what's your top 3 loadouts from Warzone?
Well, since Warzone's been out, or
to start till now. So the ones that you've enjoyed the most.
I used to have the Grau
I'm not accepting. If you said a DMR, we're finishing it now.
I never used it.
It was horrific.
Oh, I lived the meta, don't you worry. I lived through it. I just refused to use it. So Grau MP5, I think that was the best meta. We didn't really have hackers. I wish I played on PC during that meta. I reckon I'd have dropped a good PB on that. I love the M16. I mean, the M16 was my gun. M16 with whatever secondary. I wasn't really bothered what I used as a secondary, but the M16 was my gun for sure. And I like the Kilo. I think the Kilo MP5 meta was very underrated. Just how the MP5s played a big part here. Everyone used it. You knew what you were getting with it. There's no shotguns, none of that crap.
Yeah, I think it was in the best. The best place was M4, Kilo, and the Grau was the 3, and then with the MP5. You never seen any other second.
Cold War. That's where we got more hackers. Like Cold War, integrated better.
Yeah, I think though, like you say, a lot of people
in there too.
Of course.
I'll throw my card 98 in there. I've done some. I've been accused of hacking with it. I do. I used to use the AX50 before that, and that's never been the same since.
Yeah, no, the car's got so much better in it.
And the fact that's never got a nerf is baffling to me.
Yeah, I think they just ignore it. To be honest,
you literally down a full team in 4 shots, and it's just you see the flashing lights, you think, yeah, I'm not getting out of this. I may as well leave now.
Just gotta run. Just run.
Yeah, literally.
So you mentioned hitting a PB. So what's your PB at the moment?
40. I
mean, that's some serious going.
Yeah, it was my first game on. Do you know epilepsy is? I'm epilepsy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my first game on with him, the first time I played with him, and I dropped a 40 bomb with him. Right, okay, we're playing more often. So that's VPN Reese. Nah, come on, lad, behave yourself.
Oh, we're getting the accusations already, are we?
Just ban him now. Save us all the trouble. But yeah, it's 40 is my best. I think I'll struggle to beat that, to be honest. It's a lot of kills to get.
Yeah, I think, like you say, to be honest, I see. We'll go on to VPN actually. So, not necessarily VPN, but I see a lot of people in these big
tournaments.
So you see, for example, you see Aiden drop something like 51 kills or something stupid, right? And you get people commenting on it on Twitter saying, I wish I had your lobbies and all this. And I'm thinking, okay, I understand it, but that's still some serious going.
That's what I was trying to explain. The lobby may be crap, but you've still got to find the people. You've still got to rotate to kill them. You know what I mean? It's not. I remember that 40 kill game. I was on. It was on at 21 with only like 40 left. I've still killed half the lobby after what I was already on.
Yeah.
So if you don't like, you still got to rotate around the map. They're not just going to stand there in front of you to shoot them.
Exactly.
Like,
It's constant moving, isn't it? It's literally like you can't stop, you can't loot, you can't buy anything. It's just constant rotation.
what was it
and killing.
Mutex got the other day? It was 61. He's literally
61.
killed over a third of the lobby on his own.
On his
You know
own.
what I mean? On his own. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like it's not just a walk in the park. You still got to maneuver around the map.
Yeah, and like I say, I don't agree with obviously all the VPNing, especially
Nah,
within tournaments and that sort of thing.
not in tourneys,
If you're doing
especially.
it, if you're doing it for your own content and just doing it for a bit of
Yeah, for YouTube videos and all that stuff.
yeah,
And yeah,
and you're
fair enough.
and you're making it clear that that's what you're doing,
Mhm.
then I have no problem with it because you're making it clear that you're doing that. You're not like trying to hide it. But the people that hide it for tourneys, that's where the problem is.
It's like you're seeing people post like on the scoreboards every day, and you knew personally that they were VPN and stuff, but obviously, if it's
Yeah.
making the game more tolerable for them because if they stream, it's their job. It's making their job easier. Like it's fair play, but if you're doing it in a tournament where people are trying to earn a livelihood and stuff, then that's a no for me.
No, exactly. And for me personally, if you're going to use it, like you say, use it when you're streaming, use it when you're
Your
just
own
playing the
time,
pubs.
not when.
Yeah,
Because if you do get caught for it in a big tourney, and it messes your team up too. They've not VPNs, but you are, and you're host, and you're basically giving them that stigma that they've VPNs as well, which affects them in the long term.
and I think it will get to a point where people will no longer support those content creators if they
Yeah,
carry
definitely.
on, especially in the big tourneys. You're seeing people literally get robbed of thousands of pounds because someone's got, you know,
Someone's fancy to fight to like Kenya or something for an easy lobby.
yeah, and just and yeah, that's when it starts to get. And like you say, it's not just that one person, the
Mhm.
whole team. Regardless if you're aware, it's the whole team, and you get that stigma that comes with it.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
okay, so we'll go on to the next sort of segment. So we'll split this off into two parts.
Okay.
One part community, one part Warzone. Like I say, with Warzone being the majority of the content.
Yep.
So what is your best moment to date within? So we'll start with Warzone. So what's
Okay.
your best Warzone moment that you've had to date?
That's a tough question actually. For me, it's kind of like a mixed question because you said it's community as well. Like the next
Yeah,
community, I think it would be a mixed one for me. I remember the first ever 24-hour stream I did. I'd done a full day at work. I woke up at 6, got home. I think it was at 2. I did a 28-hour stream, and during that time, I played Warzone the whole time. I did completed like 3 level 5 hype trains. We had played with Nicky, Nicky Romero, the DJ.
yeah,
We
yeah.
played with him. It was madness. That's got to be up there as one of my favorite, best moments on Twitch in general. And then
Yeah, so that's kind of joint.
and Twitch.
Yeah. No, I think that's good though in a sense that your sort of best moment for both those aspects because it is a tough question.
I wouldn't be anywhere about my community. Like they make best moments for me. It goes without saying. And then Warzone's just, it's just I'm lucky to do something I love doing.
No, and I think that shows yourself and the personality that you bring. Because let's be honest, Twitch is a ruthless place.
Oh,
If you've not
is
got
that,
the personality or that sort of thing, you're gone, you're finished. And the support
Twitch
that
takes
I've
no
had,
prisoners.
yeah, it literally that's you nail on the head there. Even the support we're getting in the chat now, the people watching, all of that sort of thing is obviously for you and the support that you bring and the community you bring along. So, hats off to yourself. You should be really proud of the core community
Could be more blessed if I
growing.
tried. This, especially since I went full time. I only went full time in January.
Yeah.
And what's happened in the space of 5 months is just insane. Let alone before that. I'm very, very grateful.
Yeah. But again, like you say, Twitch is a ruthless place.
Oh, it
So
is. It could be all could be gone tomorrow. You don't know what's going to happen. That's where I think I'm a bit lucky that where you get your wars streams that are pure like competing, like
yeah,
all that. Whereas I don't know, I try and do like more community based stuff. Like obviously I'm doing this thing where I do like tourneys with subs once a week. Like try and bring them in more. Do a pub quiz once a month. Like I know if Warzone does go to like it does go to shit, I've got some kind of to fall back on if that makes sense. Like I can do
no,
other things.
exactly. I think it's smart for one, but two, for your community, it's showing them that you still, like you say, you're blessed. You know you can tell by the expressions that you give in, your tone of voice. You can tell that you are genuinely happy with everything that they do for you. And I think, like you say, I think a lot of creators forget that where they
You,
do just focus too much on.
you can never forget where you
Um,
come from at the end of the day. That's
exactly.
I've always preached that.
No, exactly that. And a lot of people have been saying that they've heard good things about the pub quizzes.
Hey,
So
if you've
that's
never done a
probably
pub
that.
quiz, so once a month, I'm telling you, because I started it last like October, I think.
Yeah,
And my thought process was like, we can't go outside, we can't go do the things we'd not like go to the pub, like stuff like that. I thought, well, I could bring like people together. And my Twitch, like, if I ever did the pub quiz, it used to pop. Like we used to get like Leo Juki's playing it on his stream, like Angelica, like loads of big people. Just they enjoyed it. Like it just brought people together.
yeah,
Like even if there were any answers, we just did it for the sake of like just talking to people and being interactive. That's all I wanted. Obviously, because lockdowns eased a bit, I'd stopped doing it for like a month, and I just kept getting people to ask me to do it. So I
yeah.
thought, I bring it back once a month. We did the first one back last weekend, the weekend before, and it was popping again. Like people were loving it. So I thought I'd just stick to once a month. That way, it gives something for people to look forward to if they can't do what they want to do.
Of course. And I think, like you say, you've picked the right time to sort of do it because everyone's going through that tough period of
Yeah,
lockdowns and whatever, and not being able to actually go out.
just sit
Um,
down, have a drink, have a chat with your mates in
exactly.
the chat, play the quiz if you want to. You don't have to. Like just little things like that.
Yeah, and it's a lot different to obviously what your standard people jumping on Warzone or people jumping on other
Yeah,
games. It's completely different. So
I think it
yeah,
was Christmas time. I did a big like Christmas quiz, and that stream was insane. I don't think anyone was in the chat who was in that stream then, but honestly, to see it because obviously Liam was in there. It just popped differently. Like it was. That's got to
yeah,
be. That's one of my favorite moments on Twitch too. That Christmas stream. Like we did it on
yeah.
Christmas Eve. So obviously we saw Christmas in with the chat. It was something
Yeah,
else. It
I know.
was
I've seen a few people put that they remember it. So
good thing they do
no.
because I was pissed. I remember I remember bits and pieces.
Hey, that's what it's about. That's what it's
Yeah,
about.
exactly. Yeah, I see
Who
Mike in the
does it?
chat. Mike was there too. He remembers none of it too.
Look, who does a quiz and don't get pissed? Come on.
I get pissed every time. It's the whole point of it, isn't it? Someone's got a pub in their name. You have to.
Have to.
Because I
Okay.
remember me, Mike, and Liam went on Warzone afterwards. I think we got 3 kills between us. We're not bad at Warzone. We just couldn't see straight. It was funny, man.
Oh,
What a stream
comedy,
that was. It
comedy.
was. It was class. 'Cause I don't
Um,
have my view count on either. I don't have my view count on Twitch. So I don't like to live by numbers if I can help it.
yeah,
And I looked at the report afterwards. We were holding like 180, 200 people just sat there down the laugh on Christmas Eve. Like that's what I wanted. That's what it's all about. It was class.
and like I said, it's a perfect time to do it. Bring people
Yeah.
together.
Like
It's perfect for people's, mental health. A lot of people rely on gaming solely to sort of drag them
like,
through
like a
tough
release,
times.
isn't it?
Yeah, so something like that is, you could not like you've enjoyed that and the
Yeah.
people around you, but you might not even know that someone, over the other side of the screen might be having a really rough week. It's just vibing in the chat, not even putting out, and that's helped him. So like
Yeah, I've had
it's
people message
crazy.
me that too, saying like they've had like a bad time of it, and the quiz gave them something to look forward to. I've had a few
Yeah.
people message me and they thanked me for doing it. I was like, that's what I wanted. That's just want people to feel like they can have fun, have a laugh.
Some magical moments getting a message like that.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Okay, so the final couple of questions.
Okay.
So we've got 2 questions and then the
Go
surprise question that we ask
the
all of
surprise
our
question.
guests.
Go on.
Okay, so if okay, so the best person that you've worked with already, that can be anything. That could be, like you say, with the quiz. That could be within Warzone. That could be any other content that you've produced. But the best person that you've worked with yet, and then a reason why.
Ooh, that is a tough question. I think Mike's got to be one of them. Like, I've known Mike since Ghost. I've known Mike Revolt. I've known him
Mhm.
7, 8 years, and we've come a long way since. Like, look, Mike is on Twitch. Look, I'm at Twitch. Like, we've come a long way in space of a year or two.
Yeah.
And I feel like we wouldn't be where we were without helping each other at certain times. So I think Mike's definitely up there.
I think, like you
Sure.
say, you always have that one person that you bounce off.
Yeah.
And like you say, your content just naturally just flows so much with that one person.
Yeah,
And
for
that kind
sure.
of sounds like
Sure.
Mike for you. Okay, so as you can imagine, you kind of know what is coming now. So
Yeah.
if you could work with one person that you've not already worked with, who would that be and why?
Ooh. Hmm. So I don't know. I don't know who I'd want to work with. Like, I like to. Personality-wise, I could see myself getting on really well with like someone like Aiden. I reckon we'd be pretty funny together. Like, he's
Yeah.
got that personality. He's like, he seems like a genuine person. Like, you can get on with anyone. But in general, I don't know. I'd get on with anyone. I think. Don't know. I'd want to work with, to be honest.
Yeah, it's always a tough question to come off.
Yeah.
That's kind of, the reason why we leave it to the end. It's always tough to put it down just to one person. Um, Sometimes people say like a group of people, but like say Aiden's a perfect example.
He's just got that personality. I just reckon we go on quite. I don't know. I don't think we'll be able to play through laughing. I don't, he's kind of sus, and I'm pretty sus too. Like, I don't know. I don't think many games we
Yeah,
get played.
not much games, but a lot of content.
That's what you want, just to laugh, have a good time.
Right, so final question, the
Okay.
surprise question.
All right.
So you can take one person with you,
Okay.
and we're going to say that this person has to be within sort of the gaming community, so the
Mhm.
people in the chat can sort of relate and understand who it is.
Okay.
And then also you can have 3 items on this desert island.
Ooh.
So I'm going to allow you to take 3 items with you
3 items. I've got to pick the person.
and a person as well. Yeah.
Uh. Desert Island. Hmm. But how badly I burn? I need some sun cream. That's a given.
Do you know what? I will give you the sun cream. That's not an item. You gotta make sure you don't burn.
I'm guaranteed to burn. Like, that's not even. It's not even a question. I wouldn't take. I don't think I'd take anything like electronics wise, because it'd be like a holiday, wouldn't it? It's a break for everything. Uh, I don't know. What would I take? I'd have to take a chef. I can't be asked trying to cook.
Yeah.
Not an item, obviously, but the person has to cook. Whoever I'm taking with me, because like I'm useless. I'm as much use as a handbrake on a canoe. It's just not going to work. I don't know. I need ideas. Chat. What do I take with me? I don't know.
So a lot of people, we've had some strange ideas.
Go on.
Some really, really strange ideas. We've had things from smart things from such as like water purifiers.
Yeah.
Then we've gone to people wanting a compass, people taking a sword. Um, just odd things, really odd things.
Uh, items. Yeah, I'm taking a boat. But they don't say boat. Can I take a boat? Is that allowed?
Yeah, I mean, but you're not escaping.
I don't want
you
to escape, just to have a real browse around, see what's happening.
Yeah, okay, I'll let you have a vote.
Go fishing somewhere. Oh, beer, yes. Alcohol. We'll take some beer with us too. We're going
So we're going
on holiday, we're getting pissed.
and some beer.
Is there anything else than that? I'll take a chef as well, that's all I need.
Is that... Okay, so we'll have the chef as the three then.
Yeah.
So you've got a chef, some beer,
and a boat. Right.
Okay. So the main question now.
Who am I taking with me?
Who are you taking?
Shit. Because I'm going to be stuck with this person. So if they annoy me, I can just throw them in the water, you know what I mean?
This is the thing, you've got to pick so carefully because you've got to pick someone that you know on like their worst day and your worst day. You'd just be able to cope.
I would have said Mike, but if he pisses me off, I would throw him in the water with like in the box tied to his feet.
Couple of beer cans tied to his feet, chuck him over.
Yeah, he'd probably thank me for it as well. You could stick to my company too. I don't know, that's a tough question. I don't know who I'd take. My own company's bad enough, I don't take someone with me. He's a good swimmer. Well, I have to tie extra cans to him then.
Yeah.
We'll make something happen if he pisses me off. I don't know who I'd take with me, I'll be honest with you.
Okay, well, we'll say Mike. We'll say
Mike, but that's in brackets, just in case he pisses me off.
Okay, yeah. So we'll say Mike's 50-50. So
yeah.
If he doesn't make it to the island, look, he doesn't make it. We ask no questions.
If you don't see him on the island, again, we don't ask questions.
No questions asked. So we've got Mike's going with you. Then we've got the chef, beer, and a boat as well.
Like, that sounds like a music video, doesn't it? That's all you want.
Yeah.
I recreate the Step Brothers music video.
That's those, yeah.
Yeah.
So that is it for today, everybody. I want to say a huge thank you for coming on. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Hey, thank you for having me. It's been fun.
No, not a problem. My pleasure's mine. I will, for anyone in the chat, again, thank you so much for coming in and showing support. From all you guys from KK's community.
Everyone drop him a follow. Drop him a follow.
We love that. I will be uploading everything to YouTube and to Spotify as well for anyone that only caught part of the podcast. I'll be sending it all to KK, so you either check my socials or KK's socials to get a link. But again, really do appreciate you coming on. And yeah, thank you for everyone in the chat.
Hey, thank you again. It's been fun. I've had a good
time. Catch you all in a bit.